morning. I'm a little nervous to speak, but Eric asked me, and when your pastor asks you to do something, you don't say no. So this next 30 seconds is for you. It's for you. Well, you can't really know about our story about joining here at Soul Grace without us giving a little bit of background of how we got here. So we actually met Eric and Buyan in the fall of 2009 in China. They had just come from the United States so that Buyan could start working with the U.S. consulate in Guangzhou. So they joined a small group that was made up of teachers from the American International School there within the city, and then also members of the U.S. consulate. So our oldest son, Luke, immediately took to Eric, sharing a common interest in soccer. And I can remember saying to Buyan as Luke was just hugging on to him, I'm like, ooh, he really likes him. He really likes him. And so soccer is kind of what bonded our oldest and Eric together. And that's how we kind of got conversation going and our friendship began to bloom. Our small group met faithfully every Sunday afternoon for food and fellowship. And my children quickly learned that when Eric and Buyan hosted for the week, it was the best meal they were going to have. So they always were excited to go over to their house and to eat whatever was there. And that tradition still continues. So even 6 years later, here we are. When I say, we're going over to Pastor Eric's house, they're like, yes, good food. Shortly after Sohee was born, Eric and Buyan moved here to Seoul, and we always joked that we were going to follow them wherever they went around the world. Secretly, I think it was just a joke, but lo and behold, here we are. After they moved a year later, we actually did follow them here to Seoul. And again, at the time, I always say it was kind of a joke, but God had other plans and knew that we were going to continue to have food and fellowship with them even up until the past couple of weeks. So that's why we're here. That's how we got here. China days, moving into Korea, and then Aaron will talk about our time here at Soul Grace.
I guess just being here, we've been very thankful of just being thankful for this community and the people here and everyone that we've met and the relationships that we've built. As Eric has said, that this international community, people come and go, and the friendships you still make and keep, and just the community changes. But one of the things that I continue to see grow is the children's program. And when we first started, I think this was it for the children's program, our kids in the room. And so now it's grown, and there's a room full of kids, and we've just been really thankful for Rebecca and all the other volunteers that have helped with that. And it's been a blessing for us just to be able to be here in service, and for us our kids to be able to learn and to be able to be with other kids as well. And just the international community is something that we really appreciate and will miss greatly, of just being able to worship with so many people from all over the world just coming together, and that's something that we'll miss. But probably one of our best times and memories will be our small groups, and just being able to host and having people come into our home and to just have fellowship and to meet and to just discuss the sermons and whatever else is going on in our lives. And we put kind of the title of Food, Fellowship, and Grace, and anytime we met, it always involved food. Sometimes it was just meeting to eat and share our lives with each other, and that will be missed as well for everybody that was able to come. And I really do encourage a lot of you that if you're not joining a group now, that you would look to be part of a group here, because it's really beneficial for your life and just building within this community as well. And so we've been very thankful for that, and that's probably one of our takeaways of what we'll remember about this community, just the people and the fellowship of being together. And so as we move on, we'll be moving back to Michigan, and we're still praying that God leads in the right direction. We're looking for jobs. We don't exactly have them yet, but we know that God will provide, and He's always taken care of us from the time that we've been in China and on the mission field to then going into international teaching and being here in Korea. So we're just trusting that that God will be with us. So just continue to be in prayer for that for us. So.